Thank you for clicking on the video. Welcome back to the channel. This is another review for The Real Housewives of Atlanta, Season 15, Episode 9, Better Late Than Ugly. So, we bounce around. So, Sheree, we see that she's taking the holistic approach to removing her fibroids. And so she's going to do some acupuncture. She has her daughter and sister with her. We see her go through that experience. Marlo and Ty, they are in her closet talking about her date. Scott Lee has sent flowers, good morning text, all of that. Ty's like, okay, now it's time for you to return the favor. So keep that communication going. Sonya, she's working on Mommy Nation stuff. They are having a charity event, and so it's the first charity event. She's planning for that. She's partnering with, there's a woman who has a private school that is mainly, maybe not mainly, but it's an opportunity for a private education for homeless students. And so kudos to her. And I was like, that is amazing. That is amazing. Like finding these little, and this is probably it's a private school. So it's something that, you need to know. Like, I had never heard about the school or anything like that. So, and I don't know if she said that it was here, like based in Atlanta, or if this was a school, like she, did some research and stumbled upon this school. I don't know, but it's great. It's great. I love the concept, all of that. And so she's going to work with this person who is catering to the homeless children, and Sonya's focus is on the disenfranchised mothers, single moms, moms who are struggling a bit. They're partnering up, like I said, with this event. Her MC, not an MC, but the person that she had to do. Hold on, these lights is making me sweat. It's making me sweat, child. Whew, but I don't like that lighting. That's better. That's better. It's less. Whew, it's giving off some heat. Anyway, so friend that was going to be the auctioneer came down with COVID, and so she can no longer be a part. This person that she's working with, she suggests that she call Kenya, and Sonya's like, Kenya, my friend Kenya? Like the girl who just became my friend like 2 minutes ago? I mean, I guess for that lady say Kenya is the perfect fit. She feels like Kenya is going to be the perfect person to make the people go in their pockets. Kenya is doing a commercial shoot for Kenya Moore Hair Care. She didn't get to do her whole spill at the Magic City Classic, and so she say, listen, I have rehearsed dance routines. I have gotten outfits and costumes. We gonna do this routine. And so she got the people out there for a commercial. Brooklyn come out there, listen, eat her mama up. She ate her mama up. She was so cute in her little majorette outfit. Mayetta, we see she been texting Roy, and I'm like, why she always the liaison? I mean, I ain't saying nothing, but it's just like, okay, at some point, we don't need you always being the lines of communication between Kenya and this man. Like, he always reaching out to Mayetta to get to Kenya. You don't have her number? Anyway, it's just odd. Okay, we get it. Mayetta is the glue that put you and him together. We get it. I think now she can kind of fall by the wayside, and I mean, cause come on. But anyway, in this instance, he wanted to surprise her, so I guess it was befitting. But before, like, you remember when what was they doing together? Oh, practicing for the Magic City Classic, and he texted Mayetta. Or, he called Mayetta. Calling on the FaceTime. And she like, oh yeah, I'm here with your friend. I'm here with Kenya. He could have just called her. Anyway, y'all. I know I'm harping. It just doesn't make sense. But Roy shows up with he brought some Kale Me Crazy with him. Brought some food for the people, and Kenya introduces him. You know, this is Brooklyn. Brooklyn, this is my friend. This is mommy's friend Roy. It ain't nothing serious. Like, she ain't have to go deep or nothing. Brooklyn probably, you know, won't remember him tomorrow, but he's in and out. You know, so what y'all got going on? And she's like, oh, it's for Kenya more hair care. Oh, what's that? You haven't shared that with him, Kenya? You haven't shared this part of your life with him? You just been fucking him. He don't know what you do. He don't know that you have a whole hair care line. Like, he shouldn't have been asking, oh, what's that? Anyway, like I said, he in and out. He come in there, drop that food off. Well, all right. It was good to see you. I'll be calling you. Call you later. All right. But anyway, you know, Kenya is ecstatic. She's elated to see her man, which is always a breath of fresh air. I like to see Kenya happy. I really do. When she miserable, she's a bitch to everybody. When she is unhappy in that love life, it shows. It shows in other parts. It shows in other places. And she's happy, and so I'm Team Kenya. I'm Team Kenya for right now. Sonya, she calls Kenya. And she, you know, lets her know that she needs her help, you know, with being the auctioneer and everything. Kenya is happy to help, but Kenya says, listen, that's the second time she done asked me to do some work. That's the second time she done tried to book me without, you know, going through the proper channels. Without reaching out to my agent. Okay, now I'm going to give her one more. And I'm going to be sending that ass an invoice. They wrap up the shoot. You know, she's happy with it. Drew. Now, this scene... I appreciate it, and I felt like we could have dived a little bit more deep. You know, like I don't know, like, but it was a breath of fresh air to see some real reality TV. She's at the house talking to her mom. Her sister's there. We find out that JoJo was giving her son Josiah was giving some accolades. You know, he's a star student, and we are proud of him. We talk about her sister, and Drew, now that she's, you know, managing her own career, she's appreciative of everything that her sister has done for her. You know, in the past, in managing her career, her sister has been a huge, a huge part in her success. And she didn't realize all of those moving pieces that she made, all of the things that she did. She didn't realize how hard it would be to do that all on her own. Her sister has worked with lots of people, ran all kind of, she says she ran Wesley Snipes' company. I don't know if he had a studio or, I don't know, but sis is in the business. She's not, it's not just some, you know, some quick little, oh, she can book me with a club promoter here, club promoter there. No, she was in the business. She know what she doing. She ain't new to this. She was true to it. She was that girl. They're 20 years apart. Her sister says that she, you know, this time around, that now that they're reconnecting, she wants to work more on a sisterhood with her sister, like, so they can be more like sisters. It's hard. Building any type of relationship with a sibling that is that many years older than you. And I know a lot of people don't like what I would say. Like, for me, I had my son. My mama was telling me to, you know, tie my tubes right away. Not even tie my tubes, but she was just like, you need to make sure you're not pregnant again right away. And that was in my mind. And I was thinking, you know, like, in hindsight, I'm glad that my children are just almost 2 years apart. They're just shy of 2 years. I'm glad though. They're really close. They're really close. Like running partners. People think they twins, you know, and I'm done. I couldn't imagine them being 10 and I'm pregnant again. Hell no. But that's what black folk be wanting you to do. Black folk be wanting you to just spread them out. our counterparts with their community, they do the stair step. And they don't get judged for it. We do, and it be and people want to judge you. People want to say you should have been on birth control. Excuse me. It's better this way. It really is, because my husband, he was in college with a 3-year-old little sister. When I met him, his little sister was 5. And I was 19, he was 21. 21 years old with a 5-year-old little sister. You think they got a bond? You think they gonna get a bond? It's gonna be hard. Anyway, I done talked too long about that. Sister shares about her mental health experiences. Not experiences, but she talks about the history, with her mental health. And she's been admitted twice. One instance early on in her life that she didn't share this with her mother either. She was dealing with an abusive she was in an abusive relationship, and she was dealing with PTSD from that abusive relationship, having bad dreams, all of that. And so she admitted herself. This last time, like we said, COVID was the catalyst. All of the isolation and unchecked trauma caused her to have a mental breakdown. And so she's taking care of her mental health. She's been through a lot. Like I said, this time around, she really just needs a sister. So she ain't gonna be getting back to work, Drew. I don't think Drew want her to be her manager again anyway. I think that Drew is also more interested in them reconnecting as sisters. Mama was sitting there crying because she's just so happy that her daughter came to a point in life where she could share that, because her mama did not know about that man abusing her baby. Because had she known, it would have been some problems. But she's glad that her daughter has worked through it, all of that. So the OGs meet up, minus Nene, and I really, it's really unfortunate that she couldn't be there for the OG meetup, because she started this thing. Anyway, Sheree, Lisa Wu, Kim Zolciak Bierman, and Deshawn. What's her name? Is it still Snow? She's still going by Deshawn Snow? I don't know, but anyway. They link up. Y'all, Sheree's new nose. Can we just take a minute? And I normally, when people do alter their face or any type of plastic surgery, I try not to, put a pin in it, and I try not to highlight it. But seeing Sheree's new face was very jarring for me, because for one, it's like, why? You done did it and now it's botched. And if you go mess with it again, it's going to just get worse and worse. The nose jobs are like hard to get right. It's just like, I don't know what it is, but they have not perfect that. Because there are some people who get really good nose jobs that you can't tell. It's like, oh, they did a good job on her nose. And then other people, it's like, when they be getting that pinched, when they be looking pinched right here, that ain't cute. I want y'all to know right now, when y'all go and ask for the pinched nose, like the Michael Jackson nose, it's not cute. It's not cute. It's not cute. And I feel like that's what's happening with Sheree's. I don't like it. Anyway, Lisa and Kim hug it out. I don't even know why they was beefing. They done had beef, I guess, all these years. But they hug it out. Kim talking about they should do a girls trip. Sheree like, you gonna come on the trip? You ain't never used to go on the trips with us. Oh, now you want to go on a trip? Kim says she'll go. Yeah, right. She already has a trip up her sleeve. They're gonna go to Portugal. She's already invited the ladies. Excuse me. Sheree, she's sharing that one of the reasons why she's, one of the reasons why she's going is to, pick up some more natural healing remedies from Portugal. Why is she talking about this? Kim drinking a drink, just ignoring, being dismissive, and what's it? Just interrupts. Whose bag is that? That's nice. What is that? That's real cute. Lisa's like, focus, bitch. Fucking focus. Don't you see this lady is talking? It's not a moment or nothing like that, but Kim is just rude. Lisa, I mean not Lisa. Kim asks about the guest list. She starts naming Marlo. Okay, Marlo's cool. She names Kenya. Oh, Kenya. Oh, that bitch still alive. That's something to say. Girl, these people ain't gonna call you back with a contract saying, "Oh, Kim, you wanna come back?" They not. So relax. You can just relax all the way. All the way. So I don't know who asked about Croy, but she gonna lie and say that she and Croy are great. Oh, we're great. Going on 11 years. We're great. Couldn't be better. Girl. Hold on. Husband calling. I don't even remember what I was talking about. I really don't. I was talking about the OGs meetup. I ain't trying to find where I was in the notes and nothing. Like, I'm just gonna wrap up that little scene. They were basically catching up. Deshawn added nothing. I mean, gave nothing. All she did was sip on her drink. Her facial expressions were priceless though, because especially when Kim is talking, because Kim just be running her mouth lying. Girl, we know that house was foreclosed on. Don't try to tell us it was just the blogs lying on you. Don't play with me. We know you and Croy are not this blissful and happy because y'all was just down to divorce court. Although the recent news is that they have called the divorce off. It's just like, what show y'all finna be on? What show y'all finna be on? Because it's obvious we are just doing stunts and scams at this point so that people will pay attention to the Biermans. Anyway, Lisa's still a broker. Deshawn says she's dating. You know, they ask. I mean, Sheree tells him that she's a grandmother, and Kim, this comment rubbed me wrong. Kim asked Sheree if she liked the baby mama. You like the baby mama? Why she got to be a baby mama, Kim? It was just something about it coming out of her mouth. It just hit my ear like microaggression, and I don't like that. You couldn't have said, "Oh, Sheree, how's your relationship with the child's mother? How's your relationship with Cairo's girlfriend?" Because that's who she is. Call that lady a baby mama. You like the baby mama? Girl, you know what you're doing. I see you and we see each other. Anyway. Moving on to Sonya's event. We see her getting ready. She's at the venue. Then we see Candy running down her busy schedule. She just got back from doing a show with Escape. Her cousin Esther telling her, you know, what's on the schedule for today. She got to do speak on it, which she don't have to do it. She added that little job because that ain't a job she needed to throw in there. But we gonna let you have it. We gonna let you have it, Candy. That's on there like that's something she got to be doing, and she don't. We didn't need to speak on this. We didn't need the spoofs. I get you did what you needed to do during the pandemic. A lot of reality TV stars ran to YouTube during the pandemic. A lot of them did because I mean they needed to make some money. Okay, and now Candy, now it's just come on. Anyway, she got that to do. She got the Mommy Nation brunch. Then she has to go back out to another show. Busy lady. But that's what you want to do. So don't be sitting up acting like you're so tired. Drew, we see her doing homework with her son. Kenya, she's having wardrobe issues. Her hips done spread a little bit. She can't get in her dress. So she's gonna be running late for the event. Sonya and her sister, we see them going back and forth in patois. I said, is her sister's name pronounced Shari or Cherie? It's Jamaican. I'm gonna say it's Shari. I'm gonna say that's how we pronounce it. But anyway, sis always complaining a little bit. She be complaining, but I guess I think I get it. I think Sonya the problem. they're, kind of going back and forth because her sister's like in a rush trying to get her hair done. She got to get back to her kids, got to make sure Sonya's son is okay. She got a husband. Like, Sonya doesn't realize that she be pulling her in all these different directions without communicating that she'll be pulled in all these directions. Like she's not communicating. She's not communicating well. Sonya's friend comes over, and then you gonna passive aggressively talk about me in front of her? Absolutely not. This is mixed company. So why you telling your friend about our little spat or what's going on with us? Like, sorry, my sister got an attitude. She thinks she's mad at me. Blah 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 blah. Her sister like, well, since we gonna talk about it, I'm explain. I can explain what my problem is and what my attitude is about. And so she shares. Sonya gonna start crying. That didn't even matter to her sister. Her sister ain't do nothing but finish curling her hair. Listen, I'm sorry. I ain't know it's gonna make you cry. Don't mess up your makeup. Hold on, I got 4 more curls to do, and I'm leaving after this, and I ain't coming back. Sonya and them tears, it just did not work. It did not work. I was like, girl, please, with these tears, you ain't a bit more sad or worked up about this. You know exactly what you're doing, and you always doing this to her. And then she's the bad guy because she's tired of being mistreated. She's tired of you taking advantage of her, not respecting boundaries. You just, come on. Couldn't believe her gonna start crying. Please, ma'am. Anyway, it's time for the guests to arrive. Everything's perfect. Venue looks great. Everybody looks nice. Sheree's look was my favorite. Her look was so me. Now, her blazer was a little too large for me. Like, I know larger clothes are in. But it was so large that it lost its tailor look. You know what I'm saying? It was just kind of like boxy, but maybe that's what she was going for. Still, it looked great. Loved the color. I loved the pop of yellow, like that caution yellow Balenciaga shoe and bag. Come on. With the teal suit. Absolutely. Absolutely. Kenya's running late. Sonya called Kenya. Kenya says she was having a wardrobe malfunction. There's also a discrepancy with the seating. She was told by one of Sonya's people that she would not be sitting with her guests, and Kenya's like, that's absolutely not going to be, we're not doing that. I got to sit with my guests. Like, where we doing that? Sonya says, well, the way we have it, your backs will be, no, I'm sitting with my guest. Sonya says she going to work it out. At the table, they're talking about Marlo's day. Candy arrives again, looking exhausted. She's so tired. She's been doing shows on shows on shows. Sonya feels special because Candy actually made it to her event, as she hasn't been making it to the other events because she's touring. What is it? Something. My little MacBook just be, come on, don't do that. Anyway, Sonya just starts to program herself because Kenya is late to sale. They're going to start with the auction or whatever. First they start with they start with the auction. Anyway, while she's talking, Kenya does tip on in, late in her little red dress. She gives the mommy awards first, and Cairo brings out an award for Sheree. For Sheree. I was watching Really Be TV's review, and she brought up a good point. When it comes to Sheree getting this award, why? Her sentiments were, because I hadn't even realized Sheree introduced her her firstborn, her oldest daughter. We were introduced to her as an assistant, as a friend, not this is my firstborn child. And so she's like, how you gonna give the award to somebody that didn't even claim their daughter? That was a good point. I'm thinking, why she getting the award just simply because she ain't a new mom or nothing like that. Like, she ain't had no struggles in mothering for years because them kids grown. It's not like, Candy, who has smaller children, and we see her really doing the damn thing. you know, while continuously raising up kids. Give Kandi an award. Give who else is a good man? Mayetta's a mommy. Marlo's a Monty, you know, so that would have been okay. And you know, and commendable. You know, we could have gave her props for being such a great Monty. Who else is a mom? Kenya. Well, no, I mean, I guess because they just now getting cool. But she could have gave that award to anybody else but Sheree, because I just feel like it was random, like Sheree. I guess. Anyway, we start that auction, and Kenya says that 50,000 wasn't enough because the goal was 50,000. Kenya like, that's at this table right here. Nah, we gonna meet the goal. We want 50 more. 100,000 is the goal, and she starts the bidding off at 5,000, and Candy's over there like, because she pointed at Kandi them table. That table over there got 50,000 right there at that table. Kandi like, 50,000 times. How many? What's that? Drew like 7,000. Kandi said, okay, I got my 7,000. You got your 7,000? Drew looking like, 7,000? I don't know, girl. Don't be speaking for me. Don't be speaking for me. They all bid though. Kenya starts off, I think, Kenya starts off at 7,000. And no, she starts the bidding at 5,000. Kandi, she matches it. Mayetta, she matches it too with 5K. Sheree and Marlo donate 5K. And Drew as well. Courtney donates 2,500. I know that's right. Courtney, I know that's right. I did the same thing. Because I ain't even really on this show like that anyway. The total number came to 78,000, so they did exceed the goal. Good job, guys. Good job. So you needed Kenya on your team because Kenya got the people to pay up. That's really what we end out, because after that we get the mid-season trailer. We always get the mid-season trailer, and I just be like, why don't y'all lead with this? Lead with this stuff here. Because it's about to be a bumpy ride. Drew is finna be in some mess. We about to on this end portion, Drew. It's the Drew show. Apparently Drew and Ty might have had a situation. I believe it. I believe Drew might have, because I don't know if Ty was in the movie. And they had a scene, and we watched said scene, and Drew did her best acting, and I don't know, Drew. I don't know, Drew. It's looking like you've become a little bi-curious, and I don't think your husband liked it. And you know how men do. He can't take it. It's cool when he do it, when he go to Tampa and do whatever he doing. But when you decide you want to go get you a little dip in the lady pond. Now you want to go to the divorce court. Until next time. That is where it ends. I got 2 other reviews to do. I've picked up another show. Love and Marriage Detroit. And so if you are watching this and you watch that, I'll be reviewing it. So anyway, let me get off of here so I can do that. Be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It's Call Me Busby. And I'll chat with you later. Peace and light.